Hey there, my crafty friends. Who wants to make another clock? Somehow I do. So I am not going to waste time. I'm just going to go fast over what I'm going to be using. This is going to be a fall autumn theme. Mixing cups, mixing sticks, resin, which I'm already mixing right now, as you can see. Your heat gun, your torch, another clock mechanism. I ordered gold hands and they are coming. I also ordered gold numbers, Roman numerals, and we're gonna need black pigment paste. We're gonna need, I don't know for sure which ones I'm gonna be using, but I know I'm gonna be using mica powders. And at this point I chose this pearl gold, very pretty. I chose this called chestnut. It's by Let's Resin, and this orange. This is also a color shifting, so it will give some kind of a hue. And then I chose this bronze. So we're going to be using this, like I said, fall colors. And last but not least, I have like glitter that is also kind of in the same shades. I might be using it, I might be not. So but I just wanted to show you it has this absolutely beautiful little leaves that shimmer and shine. So yes, we'll be using them. And for my vision, I am also going to use some of the dried flowers. I haven't decided exactly which ones. Like I have, let's say for example, these guys, they absolutely, I don't know if you can see, they're very nice and sheer and lacy. And I'm gonna try to use these guys. I have more of them, but they're not flat. I'm trying to flatten them out. And if anything else comes up that I'm forgetting right now, I will let you know. I will be presetting my flowers later on, but right now I don't need them. First thing first, we will be doing a black background. So I think I mixed way too much resin for that. Let me just mix that up and I will be back in a jiffy. See you soon. Okay, I'm back. It's all mixed. Let's start pouring some resin into cups. So let's go over this. I will need for gold, one for that bronze, for black, and these two guys, which is orange and chestnut. I will also need for glitter, because I'm gonna do that separately. And let's see what else. Well, if we need more, we'll get to that. So my resin is mixed without any delay. Let's pour it into the cups, one at a time. First things first, I'm going to mix my colors a little bit. If you guys want to watch me, be my guest. But I am going to speed this up. Here we go. Ooh, wait. I wanted to do some of that glitter. And that glitter I'm going to add into a clear resin. And it's going to be a little bit of, let me try to figure out. Yeah, I really like these guys. So we're gonna do a little bit of those. Oops, and I knew that's gonna happen. I also want to put some of that orange. Okay, it has a cover. What is with me today? And a little bit of that orange glitter in there too. There we go. Definitely need more black.
If there's one thing I know for sure, it's that I know nothing.
Okay guys, I mixed more resin and I'm gonna pour more resin. Sorry I didn't do enough right away, but new project, you never know. So already have extra at this moment, then not enough. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that light color here. I also wanted a little more of the light in here, so let's see if we can push that in. Now, more of that luscious, deep orange gold. And this is deliberate. Oh, my gold is getting really, really thick. Let's see if I can still even do that. Now, let's put some heat to it. And I'm going to take a silicone brush and I'm going to wiggle that up and down, especially the blobs. What do you think, guys? Experiment, experiment, experiment. Now, this is gonna be a tricky one because I do want to put this glitter in. Yeah, now I'm thinking that while the flowers are beautiful, they're not gonna work with this. So let's just leave it as is. I will put gold like all over streaks of it, and I am still gonna put this glitter on right now, which I think should actually create an interesting effect as well. Maybe I even try to avoid the black. It's so pretty that I don't know if I should risk it, but then there's no such a thing as extra glitter. So let's start with that amount. I think it's too much, but let's see what I can do with this. I'm going to use a piping bag. And I think that actually might work better. Might as well dump all of it in there. I'm starting to doubt that the glitter is needed. So, do a twist. I usually twist it around this finger. Twist it more. That gives me mobility. I'm curious. Let me grab my stick. I mean, they do look natural. If I pull them out a little more, it creates that better effect. I'm gonna snip that off. You see how that air got in there? And because my pieces are pretty big, I don't want it to clog. There we go, cut that off. I think I want another. Okay, so that's coming out. Let's see, where do I want it? Oopsie daisy, too much. Do I want it? Yeah, I want it. Let's help it out and just spread it a tad. See how it kind of gonna float away? Just spread it out. Some are thinner, some are gonna be thicker. Some will submerge in and be barely visible. Kind of spread them around. Give them that free float. Okay, all we need to do now is let it dry and let it cure, and we'll go from there. There'll be another layer. I'm scrapping the idea about the flowers. I don't think they need it. I will put some gold along the whole thing and see how that's gonna work out. And yeah, beautiful. Obviously we're gonna mix. You know what? I have some resin. I'm actually gonna mix a little bit of gold. Same thing. I'm gonna take 5 bags. I'm gonna pour my gold in there. So there you go. Don't squeeze. Don't overpress, so it's gonna burst. This one I'm gonna snip a really tiny one off. Teeny. And the bubbles are out. So. Did I just ruin it? And it was beautiful before? Okay, I am loving it. I am loving it. Maybe some lines are still too straight, and what we can do is move them. They don't mind that. Ooh, I like that. this can no longer be worked with. Yes, that's it. Leave it alone. Let it dry. We'll come back. I will do a big clear layer over this. It's gonna be nice and shiny and thick, and hopefully even somewhat 3D. I might even put a little bit more of that gold. So I might, because so a whole bunch of probably will settle. So we'll go from there. Yes, yes, loving it, loving it. I am back. Good to be back. And this is, it didn't dry completely, but it's dry to touch for the most part. It means I can do a second layer before I head out to bed, and that will give me an ability to unmold this in the morning. I mixed the resin. Don't mind this, guys. You're probably wondering what is going on. So this is what I do. Every time I have excess resin, and you did see me have a bunch left, what I usually do is I take my, I have this small snowflakes and Christmas decoration molds, and when I have like some, I don't want to throw away the resin, it's not a cheap item. So what I do is I use this small molds and I fill in the snowflakes, so I end up having them in all kinds of different colors and different variations. So like I was doing something and I had some blue molds left, so I kind of did, I don't know if you can see that, but they also have this holographic effect. Maybe, I don't know, like maybe that, oh yeah, like that, you can click it, you see that. So yeah, and that way it doesn't get wasted, and when the holidays come, we're gonna have a whole bunch of decorations that we will be able to put on a tree. One in Yudi's room and in Maya's room, or anybody's room. So they're just drying up. Don't mind them. They're not here. They don't exist. I mean, I can actually move them away. Let's just do it that way. Did this get stuck? Yeah, it did a little bit. So I don't want to put it on. Oh, here, I got a paper towel. I'll do it that way. Okay, so I mixed up this resin. I mixed up a lot of resin. I just kind of didn't want to take a chance. But what I want to do is I want to kind of pour a little bit out, just in case, not too much. I decide that I want more heavy streaks. Oh, so let me tell you this. I knew I had some kind of pigment, and even though I love how, let me bring this up to you a little bit. I love how, like the gold, you see that shimmer of the gold and how that looks with the mica powders, but they kind of float all around and really hard to keep shape. So I think a better option would be to use metallic pigments, and I thought I had some pigments back from my railroad building days, and I did find them, but none of them with silver or gold. But surprisingly, I did find one, Pearl X Versatile Deep Luster, and I would assume that I can try maybe that, and it isn't Super Cooper. So I left that aside just in case I decide to mix that in and give those like more of a heavy and what you will call them, high definition streaks. So let's go. Got some kind of a schmutz or dust, or whoever you are, get out. Another one. You are not welcome. Okay. I'm gonna mix this just to see. I mean, it is in line with my color. This is very pretty. And it says metallic powder. I'm not gonna go back and forth like I did before. I am gonna go in a line, but I'm gonna go from this end and then I'm gonna go over the edge of the mold, because that way we're gonna let that dry until the morning. I'm gonna play a little bit with this a little more, see what else can be done. Let's see if I do add some of that gold shimmer too. Like I said, I'm just very curious about the effects. That is the effect I'm looking for. Yeah, that's exactly what the effect I was looking for. Let's do it. Like gold. Seems that just kind of like putting the mica powder here and there. So I pretty much got exactly what I was trying to achieve before. By pretty much just spraying a little bit of powder on top and giving it like a mix in. I probably need to give another coat after that, but at least I'm getting exactly that gold effect I wanted. The only thing, gotta make sure you mix all the particles. So what I'm doing is like there's little, I guess, rocks, powder clamps that are clamping together, and they're pretty much laying on top. As soon as you break them down, they kind of like float into the resin and become part of the resin and float around here and there. You see, like I have this gold lacing now. This is exactly what I wanted to get. I am excited. That is, ooh, that is a lot. So I'm gonna have to spread that out. Oh, I'm loving this. As long as it kind of stays like that, because, you know, resin have a mind of its own, so it could easily float somewhere else that I don't want it to float, or like all just float around and not have this effect. But so far so good. It's staying on top. It actually floated around in this lacy pattern just like I wanted it. Here's some more little clamps. Ooh. Let's spread that out. And now break them in. Let's give it a... Actually, I think it does exactly what I wanted to do. Oh yeah. We always learn something, and I am going to let that dry now. This is absolutely gorgeous. Give it a little bit of heat. Gorgeous. Got a little thing, guys, I never showed you before, but I got this food covering, and it actually works absolutely perfect to cover my resin art from dust and particles overnight. I will see you in the morning, and we're gonna create this beautiful clock. And I mean, you can already see what it's gonna look like, but yay! See you guys soon. Good night. My dear friends, good morning. Just want to unmold everything. Like these guys are here too, out of curiosity. If you want to see, these are super quick and fast. Boom. Just clean up a little of an edge, but look at that. Look how cool that, and the other side is super glossy too. So, ooh, let's see this one. Oh, that's cool. And like I said, by the time holidays come, we're gonna have a lot of little decorations. Pretty. Just gotta clean the edge a little bit. But how cool is that? Let's do the same thing here. And I like how one side is like all shiny and glossy, and the other side has this little bit of a matte but holographic look. I don't know if you guys can see, like all the little sparkles. Wish the camera could zoom in a little more. Oh well. And the last but not least, yeah, I all have a little hook over here that you can, like, you know, put the string through, or the hook. Yeah, see, this one needs to be a little cleanup in between, but so cool, so pretty. Okay, now back to the main event. So it did dry, and I'm gonna bring it up for you guys to see, to show that effect that I wanted to get, to have that liquid gold kind of like, I don't even know how to like go. It's kind of like on top and it's liquidy. So resin has a tendency, especially when you put it in a circle, it pulls in. I don't know why it does that, but that's what it does. And everything that I kind of put in, you can still see, like, you know, it got shifted and pulled towards the middle. I absolutely do not mind that. I actually love it. So, but like I said, this is a technique that I was trying to figure out how to do, and somehow did not find a lot of clear videos on, let go, on how to do that. So error and trial and error is pretty much, I don't like when that happens. So sometimes what I do is help it out a little bit with a blade, but gently. You see, I can clean that off. And I need to go just a tad over the edge with my sander, and just a little one, because you don't want to go over that edge. See, that's where my mold is. I gotta remove that too. But you want to go over that rim of an edge, because it's sometimes just a tad, and you don't want to scrape anything off. You still want it to have the shine, but you want it to be smooth. And I love that, you know, right away, new feel, absolutely. Like, see, this one is a little bit too thick, but that's where that mold got stuck, and I'm gonna remove that with an X-Acto knife. So there we go. We'll get back to this. So, hope you're liking it so far, because I know I am. And like I said, learning. I don't know if you can see it, but I will try and take some pictures later on. Like certain angles you can see, yeah, like that, I guess. Like it has that liquid gold. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So, oh, before I go, this could easily be a Halloween theme. And let's say, for example, I have this like stickers or tattoos. You could easily put them like in some places, little bats here and there. That's up to you. I decided not to do it. Remember, I wanted to put flowers first, but then I figured like the flowers and this kind of like really not gonna mash together. I would have probably added more black on this end somewhere or something. It kind of got swallowed up a little bit, but overall, I'm still happy with the result. First time, come on, gotta count for something. So we'll install the mechanism as soon as the numbers come. See you soon. I decided after I took off the mold that it was stuck, and I decided to give the edge, because you see it's like all different colors, and I somehow don't like it. I did the sanding and I decided to give it a gold edge. So this is that. It says chrome. I really don't see it being chrome. I guess it's shiny enough. There we go. See you soon. I am back. Everything is long dry. I got the numbers. They actually peel off, and I kind of started, but I didn't do them yet. Oops. And so 3 will go here. This would be the 12. This would be the 9. This would be the 6.5 little ones that go here. So how am I gonna figure out where each one of them goes? I made a little template of a clock that I actually have. I figure if I put it right here in the middle, I already put the mechanism behind it. That way I know exactly where it is, and a little bit of Scotch tape to keep it in place. That way I know for sure where my numbers go. So I'm gonna start. What I'm gonna do is since I don't need the mechanism, I'm gonna put it aside right now, and I wanna have this nice and steady. So let's start with a 12. Same thing, they got little peel in the back. These came from Amazon. They're called mirrored acrylic numerals or Roman numbers. They come in Arabic numbers, and they have like a little sticky back there, and I'm just going to apply them. So what my idea is, let's see, I'm gonna put one like that and line up against the edge. That way all of my letters will have the same spacing on top. Boom. Let's start from there. What do you guys think? Should I have gone with the gold? I kind of found that black would be a little more dramatic. Oh, a couple of fingerprints here and there. We'll get that out. But I wish that light would not reflect as much. Let me see if I can show to you like all the little details. I absolutely love it. My fall Halloween. Maybe I'll zoom in like that into things. wish you could see all of it. Oh, right there's a good spot. Unfortunately, video and pictures with all the glares and reflections just don't do it justice. But this is my Halloween theme clock. I know, I wanted it to be gold first, but you know, sometimes you have a project in mind and what actually comes out is surprises you and you fall in love with it just as much. And you can try again and maybe your first initial idea would come to fruition. Tell me what you think, guys. Hope you enjoyed my video, and I will see you soon for more exciting stuff. I love you all. Bye. My friends, changed my mind and decided to go with gold hands. Even though the blacks were nice and cool, but they kind of blended in over here and I couldn't really see them. So let's just do this quick little change. And then you tell me, what do you think is a better option? Gold or black? And while I personally think that the black pops here, it doesn't pop here. Boom! It works. Let's just set the correct time. Yep. What do you think, guys? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching, and please come back for more and exciting projects. I already have a bunch of stuff in mind. See you soon.